Hello and welcome back to another review on the B&D Bricks channel. Today I have my review of the LEGO Star Wars Armored Assault Tank. This is the one that came out in 2020. I believe it's retiring at the end of this year. And I actually got this and built it today. So I have the box here with me on the floor. Um, but I finally cracked to buy this. I didn't really want to because I felt like it was really overpriced. But I saw it at Walmart for $30 instead of $40, which is super overpriced. So I thought, you know what, I might as well get it. And so I did, and so I have it here now. And honestly, after building it, I feel like this is, well, first of all, it's a lot larger than I thought. Based off like YouTube videos I've watched of it, I thought it looked really small, but it really isn't. It's actually a really large build. If you can see if I can pick it up, it's really large, surprisingly. Um, and then that's basically it. So, I'll go ahead and get into the review, starting with the minifigures category. We have an Ahsoka Trooper, which is really awesome to see. I think this is the only time we've ever seen it, so that's pretty cool. This is the 501st Clone Trooper body with an Ahsoka Trooper helmet, just like we saw in the Clone Wars Season 7, which is awesome. It also comes with an Ahsoka Tano, which is the same Ahsoka Tano we saw in the Duel on Mandalore set with the new molded hairpiece and the arm and leg pieces. It's a really nice minifigure. She comes with two faces, one angry and one serene, which, yeah, that's cool. These are both great minifigures that it's great to have a couple of, and it's great. Um, the Ahsoka comes with two lightsabers, and the Ahsoka Trooper comes with one standard black blaster pistol. Then in the second two minifigures, we've got two Kashyyyk battle droids, which is, he's tilting over, but which is really awesome. I did not have any of these, and from looking at like the box arts, I didn't think I would want these guys as much as I did. But I think that they're really, really cool minifigures. They both come with gunmetal gray blasters, and they're just so cool looking. Especially their face prints. I wish that we would see more variated battle droids like modern days. Really, we only ever see the plain ones now, and these guys in this one set. But this set is still available for retail price, so up to you guys if you want to buy it. So for minifigures category for this overall, though, I would give this set a 2 out of 2. It's just a good selection of minifigures. The only thing that could really make it better is if it had more battle droids or like a couple more 501st clones or like a commander or something. Just because as we've seen more recently, like with the Republic Fighter Tank and the 501st Battle Pack, these sets come with like 4 clones and 2 battle droids, or 4 good guys and 2 battle droids for the same price points, which, it's fine. It's just like, it's fine when it doesn't have it, but it's just like they're doing that already, so why not just do it for this set? So, I guess I don't completely understand LEGO's perspective, but whatever. Moving on to the actual design category with a quick cut. And now that the cut's over, we've moved the minifigures to the side, and looking back at the not Republic Fighter Tank, this is the Armored Assault Tank. The set, it looks pretty much like an Armored Assault Tank from like a pretty, like, if you look at it from afar, it looks like it. It's not the most accurate set, as I've seen many YouTubers talk about, which honestly, I'm fine with that. It looks like what it needs to be, so I feel like I'm okay with getting it, but I wouldn't want to army build this. It comes with, well, it doesn't come with, well, it does, I guess, but that's not what I meant to say. It has the hemisphere of the, or not hemisphere, semicircle. At the front, although it is not super circular, but honestly I think that's fine. It works for the set. It's got a little hatch here where you can put a battle droid in there. We'll talk about that in playability. It's got gray sides and gray here with some stickers right here. Those are the only 2 stickers in the set, which is nice. It's got 2 of these things on either side, which may give it sort of the slope. And then obviously it's got 2 guns on the side, on each side, and then 1 big one on the top. And this one can be angled, and this hatch here, you can put a battle droid in there, and this whole thing spins, which is pretty cool. Overall for design, I'm kind of speeding through this, sorry, but overall for design, it's oh, what's that back there? Oh, that's just like a box. But overall for design, I think that it's like a 1 out of 2. I don't think it's a wonderful design. I think it's a good design. It just is not accurate, and it's like not amazing for the price point and stuff. So I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 2 for that. So that brings the whole setup to a 3 out of 4 after the first 2 categories. Now onto the third category, which is playability. So you've got obviously these cannons, which don't actually do anything, but you do have these 2 spring-loaded shooters at the bottom, which you can use to play with, I guess. Now the way these fire is they have a little thing here where if you push that down, just want to make sure it doesn't go flying. It shoots it out, which is really nice. And then it's also for playability. This thing spins, which it's been spinning this whole time, so I would think that would be obvious, but I still got to point it out. In here you can sit a little battle droid if you want to. You can fit him in here if he sits down, sort of, which is kind of cool. And then up here you can also put a battle droid in this hatch here. Although this one, it doesn't close while he's there, and that fell off. So that's something to keep note of, actually, is that this thing, well, okay, hold on. These pieces, the two side cannons, can fall off somewhat easily, so that's something to keep note of. Another thing here to keep note of is that these things aren't completely secure. It also, in the instructions, it took me like 5 minutes to figure out where to put these, because it was just not super clear. But, I mean, whatever, it's fine. Also for playability, you've got that this cannon can go up and down, which is nice. And then it's got the little hemispheres at the bottom. Not really hemispheres, but like partial spheres down there to help it like slide without having too much traction or anything. My only real complaint about the playability of this set is that this cannon at the top is like super loose. Like if I pick this up, it just kind of spins. I wish that maybe it had like a click-in method, or instead of just spinning all the way, but I mean, overall it's fine. It doesn't affect it too much, especially since I'll mostly be displaying this set, but that's about it. So for design, this is playability. Overall for playability, I would have to say 2 out of 2. I think that for what you're getting, it's pretty good playability. Not to mention you can actually have the minifigures fight each other, because it is an enemy vehicle attacking a Jedi, so it's actually somewhat more well-matched of a fight. Now, onto the last category, well, not last category, onto the fourth category of value. So, overall, this is terrible value for a set. You're getting it at $40 for, like, basically 300 pieces. Like, less than 300 pieces. Price per piece is not everything. That is terrible price per piece. It does matter enough when it's like that. You're not getting as many minifigures as you would get if you were to buy, like, the Republic Fighter tank, but you are getting the Ahsoka Trooper, which does add a little bit. You're also getting the Kashyyyk Battle Droids, which aren't available anywhere else, and an Ahsoka, although you can get the Ahsoka from a cheaper set, the Duel on Mandalore. So I don't know too much about if that'll count for value, but overall for value, I'd give it a 1 out of 2. So that brings the total here up to 4 out of 6, which is not terrible, honestly. It's higher than I was expecting this set to get to. What am I saying? It is not 4 out of 6. It was 4 out of 6 for the last... Wait, no, it was 5 out of 6 for the last one. Now it is 6 out of 8. So, moving on to the last category, my personal opinion, I would have to give the set a 1 out of 2 for my personal opinion. It's just not quite on par with any of the assault tanks from the past. I just feel like it's not quite as good, but I feel like it is pretty good, especially if you don't have any of the ones from the past. It's a nice set with good minifigures, although I wish there was like maybe 1 or 2 more Ahsoka Troopers, although I know that that's not how LEGO really rolls. So, yeah, I mean, there's not too much to do about that, but overall for this set, it's, I think, an 8 out of 10, or maybe even a 7 out of 10. Did I say 1 out of 2? It's a 7 out of 10. I think a 7 out of 10 is about where this set would land. It's not the worst set, honestly, I don't think, but it is not great. If I would recommend buying it, I would have to say take caution, as you are going to spend a lot of money unless you're getting it at like Walmart or somewhere where it's cheaper, or on sale somewhere, or used. But I mean, that's about all I have to say about this set. So thank you guys for watching. This was also a shorter video. I think the one yesterday was pretty short as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with another one tomorrow, probably a review. So keep your eyes posted for that.